How's it going? Matt McNeil coming to you from the garage, working on this Bright Boy Eddie Quist, doing some final touches on him and getting pretty doggone close. I got the acid on there, some acid, got some blood. Maybe I'll do a little more acid. Got some gloss on the eyes. I'm gonna do a little touch up on those teeth. But I got the wig on, got some hair punched. You can see that in there. And yeah, this guy's really coming together. One of the things I wanted to talk about was eyes. We talked about this eye the last video that I made. But this eye is a taxidermy eye. So anybody doing wolves or creatures or any of that stuff, you can buy taxidermy eyes for these guys. And there are a type of taxidermy eyes that are made that actually have a retina in them, which means that when you shine a light in them, you get this reflection back at you, like an animal in a headlight. Like, you know, you look at your dog or your cat across a room and you can see that green glow in the back of their eyes. Well, it occurred to me that the way that they were achieving that effect was simply by, let's see if I have an eye here. I don't have any other taxidermy eyes here, but let's take this eye as an example. This is just a blank that I did a terrible paint job on just when I was doing Jerry's. Anyway, so don't judge me on the quality of the paint job on this eye. But I'm just for demonstration purposes, let's talk about, if I can get a focus on this thing, let's talk about the way those taxidermy eyes are built. So they're built like this. They're round, obviously, or half rounds. But what they do is the glass that is on them is pretty deep, and they have a hole cut in the iris. And that iris looks all the way back through that taxidermy eye to the back side of the eye here. So what they do then is they paint this green, and then they put white over it. But so when you look through, you're actually looking, obviously, through the pupil to the painted green that is behind it. And what happens is there's so much of the iris on there that it creates a shadow. So 90% of the time it looks black. But if you catch it in the light, you'll see a green retina reflection in the backside of those eyes. Again, this is not one of those eyes. This is one of those eyes. So it occurred to me that what would happen if you were to take their taxidermy eye, sand that white off, sand their green off, and paint it red? Well, exactly what you think. What'll happen is if you end up with a light shining on it at the right angle, you'll end up looking into a red retina. So you can't see it all the time. As a matter of fact, you can't see it there at all. But you move that light in there, and suddenly you've got a kind of a pretty cool effect, which I think if a picture was taken of this guy at the right angle, you would end up with what would truly be red eye, or like a demonic look on your mask. So from across the room, you may look completely normal. Somebody hits it with the right light or a flash or something like that, and suddenly we get a red reflection on that eye. So anyway, I thought it was kind of a neat kind of thing I stumbled upon, and some of you might find it interesting and or useful. So there you go. Hope everybody's having a good night and a good start to the weekend. Talk to you soon.